Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy Wheezy, and today we're back on Borderlands 2. Now, I wasn't really gonna make any Borderlands content, but I noticed that on the Steam store, Borderlands: The Handsome Jack Collection is the number 3 top selling um, game or bundle uh, as of right now. It's actually above like CS:GO and PUBG right now. So obviously the Borderlands 3 hype is real. People are buying this game on PC. I don't know about consoles, but I know for sure they're buying it on PC, and it's actually on sale right now. So if you guys do have PC, or I can't really vouch for console because I haven't checked, but if you guys do want to play this game, I did see a version of Borderlands 2 for I think $5. I think it was 75% off. I don't know about the Handsome Jack collection. Sorry, my phone just rang, or I got a text. But anyway, I decided that since there's a lot of new people obviously going to be playing the game, or at least on console, or not on console, on Steam, because, why else would people be buying the game? I decided that I would go through each and every character and kind of give a description of what um, their like specialty or their abilities or how to play that character or what kind of guns they use and stuff like that. Now, I'm not by any means a professional at this game. I think of myself as a very casual player, although I do play quite a bit. I would say, obviously, here it doesn't look like I have a whole lot of characters, and that's because I switched from console to PC just roughly, I would say, like 2 months ago. And so I'm obviously just gonna make this video on console, or not. God, dude, I'm slurring my words. I'm gonna make this video on PC because it's just a lot easier for me. But I would say in total, I probably have 3 to 4 thousand hours on just Borderlands 2 alone. So I would consider myself a veteran player, and I definitely think I'll be able to give you guys a very good idea in the right direction of what character you want to pick as your first character. Because I know when I got into the game, I looked up this same video, and no one really gave me a clear-cut idea. So I'm gonna try to do my best to do that for you. So we're gonna go ahead and just new game. That way we can look at the
So, you
characters better
want to
in
hear
depth.
another?
Alright, so once you hit new game, you'll come to this screen and it'll be like your character selection screen and all that stuff. And this is a really hard, decision, especially for a new player because you have no clue what any of the characters do. Obviously, they give you a little bit of like a combat style, but for Axton, as you could say, keep to cover and never give the enemy a chance. That doesn't really give you any description of what the character does. I mean, obviously, you can see the action skill is saber turret, so you can assume he has some sort of turret he can use. For Gauge, as you can see, Gauge's... Oh, wait, my bad. Hold up. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, action skills, Deception, Phase Lock, Gun Zerking, Buzz Axe, Rampage. So you can get an idea of like what the characters do, but it's very, very simplistic and it doesn't give you any like real description. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do my best. We're going to start it off with Axton. We'll go through all the main characters and then we'll go through the DLC characters. So Axton, as you can see, his action skill is a saber turret. This is pretty much a deployable like sentry turret that will help you, shoot bad guys. You can actually upgrade it and make it, regenerate ammo, give you health. You can make it to when you deploy it, it creates a fucking nuclear bomb and kills like everything within a certain range. You can make it shoot faster, longer, more accurate. You can make it do slag damage, which pretty much increases damage input on it. So you could do that. You could put rockets on it, all that good shit. You can like all that. The one thing I don't like about Axton though is because his action skill is really good, saber turret. It takes a long time for it to regenerate. I don't know the actual cooldown time of it right off the top of my head, but I could tell you that like something like Deception that takes probably what 10 seconds versus Axton's which takes maybe like a minute. So it's definitely a lot longer. The guns, he is definitely like an assault rifle based in my opinion or grenade based, kind of like that. I mean, he's a soldier, so you could definitely see, that connection. Didn't actually play a whole lot of Axton, so I can't tell you a whole lot about him. Moving on to Zero, another person I didn't play a whole lot of. His skill is actually really cool though. He goes invisible to where enemies cannot shoot him. He's a melee based character like the assassin, bunch of shit like that. Pistols and snipers are his main go to weapons. Um, and just an all around really cool character. He's just, although I didn't play him a whole lot, he's definitely probably one of my favorite characters in the game by far. Such a cool character. I'm really a sniper, kind of like sneaky person, so he really fits my playstyle. But yeah, practically his skills, he pretty much buffs himself doing melee damage since he is a melee character, such as doing more damage if you knife a person in the back, so like you backstab him. He also has a skill that if you skill into it, usually when you stab or shoot someone when you're in deception, it reveals your position, so you get out of deception and it cancels it right away. But if you have a skill to where if you knife someone and you kill him, you boost your deception and it gives you an extra like 3 to 5 seconds to stay in it. And the more you kill people in deception, the longer your deception will stay, open or deployed, and you won't take any damage because you're practically invisible. So very cool character. Definitely recommend him if you're kind of like that assassin shooter, sniper melee kind of character. Really cool. Siren, another really good character. She's kind of the healer slash support character in my opinion. She has a skill to where she can instantly revive a teammate from any distance, which is awesome. It's called Res. I definitely recommend her. Definitely a really another good character. Her um, guns type that she does is submachine guns, 100%. She's like a submachine gun slash elemental person. She boosts elemental damage. She could phase lock people. She could pull people in close together. Um, you know, like she could do a combo safe. She uses phase lock and it pulls all the enemies close together. Then you can use Axton and his nuclear warhead sentry thing and just fucking blow everyone up. But yeah, definitely another really good character. Probably, definitely she's tied with Zero with my favorite. Going on to Gunzerker, this guy is probably the most broken character in the game. If you want an easy playthrough, if you just want to like blow shit up and run and gun the entire time and not worry about dying really, I would go with Gunzerker because you can look up any like cheat on this game or like glitch and most likely it'll be with Gunzerker. He is just the most broken character in the game, by far the easiest to use, easiest character to kill bosses with, and just by far an unbelievable like powerful character. Um, that being said, his gun type is just anything you can pair him with because he's so broken that if you find two guns that'll work really good together, such as a unkempt herald and a grog nozzle, one does a shit ton of damage and the other one heals you for the amount of damage you do. Unbelievable, really hard to die. I mean, just an all around really broken character. So yeah, yeah. Gage. Now, I did play Gage a little bit, not a whole lot. My least played character is probably Krieg. We'll get to him in a second. But Gage, her ability, my bad, let's start there, is Death Trap. Now, you can't see it, but it's Death Trap. It's practically like Axton's thing, but it's melee based and it flies around and it like attacks people with like these fucking Wolverine claws. I wish I could show you, but I don't actually have a Gage character yet on PC, and so I can't get any gameplay for you guys. So, yeah. Other than that, I believe she is shock based. She's not really a weapon based character. She's just really based around shock damage and a little bit of melee damage, I believe. Also, she it, she has this one skill, and I can't think of the name, but it practically whatever shield you have equipped, it will mimic the same shield to your death trap. So, say if you have a shield that does like a roid shield, which a roid shield gives increased melee damage when your shield is depleted. Same thing will happen to your death trap. So if your death trap shield is really low or depleted or whatever, it'll get an insane amount of like melee damage, and of course melee damage is its main type of inflicting damage. So really good. You can make up some really insane builds with her. Also Anarchy, if you guys play her, Anarchy is another really big build. I don't want to get too into it because it's kind of complicated, and I personally don't really use Anarchy. But it's practically every kill you get gives you a stack of Anarchy, and I think it's a max of like 400 maybe. But every stack you get will give you increased damage but decreased accuracy. So yeah, take that as you will. Now Krieg, as much as I would like to, I just can't really give you guys a whole lot of information about Krieg. I never really enjoyed playing as him, and therefore I just didn't really play as him. I tried to, and I tried understanding him, but I personally just I never really enjoyed it. The information I can give you is that his main ability is a Buzz Axe Rampage, which he gets his huge axe and he runs around and he does a shit ton of melee damage. You can also throw it and it does a lot of damage like that. As far as weapon based, I believe I want to say fire probably, because he has certain skills that if he sets himself on fire, he does increased damage. So I would probably say he's a fire build. I have seen a lot of people do like explosive builds with him though, so that could be a possibility too. And definitely melee builds. He has a lot of melee buffs since his main ability is a melee skill pretty much. So don't know a whole lot about a Krieg. I didn't play him a whole lot, unfortunately, but definitely a really cool character if you can build him correctly. He is also the only character that can like significantly move when in fight for your life. So when he goes down, and I can't give you the name of the skill because I never played him, but he has a skill to where he can stand up and actually run or like move, which is really really cool, I think. Um, Again, I don't really understand the character, so I can't give you too much information about him. But yeah, that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and quit here, and I will show you um, where's it at? Character selection. So as you can see, I don't actually have any characters. I was doing a Siren playthrough just because I think Siren's a really good solo player. Um, but yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was helpful in any way, shape, or form. I try to give like a playstyle, a gun type, shit like that, whether it was good solo or, you know, a co-op player, which all of them are good solo and co-op players, let's be honest. This game is just an insane game. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that was helpful. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So yeah, go ahead and drop a thumbs up, comment down below what you want to see in the future. And yeah, it's been your boy Weezy. Peace out.